Okay, I'm over near Hot Springs, and I think this is supposed to be the Pump Gap Trail. Let's see what happens. Good thing I wore pants. Okay, says this is a part of the Appalachain Trail. So you walk through that meadow and then dip into the Appalachian Trail. Yeah, there's the white trail marker. Look at this cute little pond. I love these dark trails in the morning. It's probably close to 7 a.m. August 17th. The sun is gonna try to come out in a little bit. Okay, it's happening. Can you see it? Good morning, sun. A beautiful red sky. There it is. Good morning. Happy sunrise on the Pump Gap Trail. What's this sign here? Property boundary. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Let's see, let's go towards the sun. This is a loop. Hopefully I come back here. Spiderwebs in the face. This is great. I've gotten to see a few sunrises already. Keep going down and dipping behind hills. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Birds are chirping. Feels safe. Would you look at the size of that guy? Not a bad spot to be a majestic mushroom. Not a bad spot at all. Alright, look at this little guy right here. Look, you're just starting your day, just poking your head up. Look, you're going to do a great job. You can do it. You know, you've got yourself right in the middle of this trail, but I believe in you. Have a good day. Look at this cool high-rise mushroom. You know what it is? There's another one right here. These things are big. This is super sweet back in here. I'll have to come in late spring or early summer when everything is blooming, I think. So you go down. The way I went left when I got to this loop, and you go down. Poles are highly recommended because there are some steep sections, and it looks like I'm going to be following this creek uphill for a while, so This is just lovely. Okay, so after coming down and hitting the bottom and turning up, I'm glad I came this way. This way appears much more gradual coming back up the creek than coming down that steep area. But check out this mist. I'm gaining altitude and coming back up through a cloud layer. It's a lovely morning. Okay, I'm about an hour and 10 minutes into it, and I've come across another intersection of Pump Gap and the Appalachain Trail. The Appalachain Trail is that way. You can see with the white markers, that's southbound. That's northbound up there. And Pump Gap goes down there. So the map wants me to make a right on the Appalachian Trail because that trail, Pump Gap, is much longer. So this seems like the reasonable thing to do. But I'm back up in this kind of misty cloud layer. I expect the sun to start coming up soon. We got spiderweb. So we'll keep going, coming back up. Okay, we are trying to get out of this cloud layer. It's trying to come out. We might get it. Yeah, look, there's sun and then our trees. Oh, hello. Goodness gracious. So this trail is it's a workout. You know, you start at the top. When you get off of the highway and drive up here, I mean, you drive up several hundred feet just to get to the top of the trail. And I thought about that. And assume this would happen. Yeah, you go down, you go down, you go down, you go down. You can go all the way down to the French Broad River, which I did not think was necessary today. So I just stayed on the Pump Gap, looping back around up to the Appalachian Trail. Like, there's blue sky up there. It's trying. Get these clouds out of here. So it's going to be nice and bright. I think by the time I get up to the top, which is great, that first field I walked through, there's tons and tons of wildflowers and bees, but I couldn't see much because it was so dark when I first came down. So hopefully we'll get some flowers on the way back up. Okay, I walked through that Appalachian Trail section. It looks like I'm back on the Pump Gap. There are great campsites out here. It's really nice. So here we are walking back into the sunrise. Never mind. I started going downhill again. So I got it isn't quite right. Not a hill that big. It was the same hill I went down a little while ago. So I turned the wrong way. Okay, there's the other sign. Okay, when I came up, I came down through here to the right, but I'm gonna make a left. I think this wiggles around. Wish me luck. Okay, I have come across a cemetery. You can see the headstones. There, I don't want to walk on them. Rest in peace. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I see 11 headstones. Not a bad place to rest. So I'm taking an alternate path on the way back. You can check out the link to my hike in the description. Hi, pretty flowers. But it's this very pleasant logging road. It's got grass. It's a bit different from the trail that I took here. The trail is right over there. Like less than 100 feet. I could walk over. I wanted to, but we're gonna see where this takes us. Well, would you look at that? Here I am coming up on my car. I did not see this entrance to the trail when I pulled up. So here we are, man. It's a proper hike out of that thing. 888 feet, 4.37 miles. What's up? Okay, let me show you all these wildflowers. Okay, so this is where I dipped in. And there's all sorts of beautiful flowers. These are little orchids. Like these purple flowers. Look, it's beautiful out here. Little orchids are everywhere.